Sorry, I'm just trying to think of like how I'm thinking that of that thing that we were talking about earlier, where basically this. I was just trying to think of how I could do this in text rather than having to do this in having to do it in what like in a sort of like graphical UI sort of setup. I think. Hmm. Yeah, I might do it. I might do it as text instead. We'll see. I'll have to figure that out later. For now, um, yeah. So for now, what do I want to do about Cower? Is the question. I could just go on the offensive and not even add Cower in the first place. Just leave it out of the dictionary entirely. That that might be the simplest option actually. Was that may be a gratuitous amount of like it might be simpler just to it might be can you pop things out of a dictionary? Because actually, I think the quickest one would just be to like let it enter the dictionary and then just remove it later. Uh, so yeah, dictionary. Uh, or is it, no, it's just dict, right? Uh, dict. Uh, Quarg. All right, so pop. There we go. If key is in the dictionary, remove it and returns value. Else return default. Cool. All right, so we'll just pop it out. Just pop Cower right out. Oh, although, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. So we put together adict. We put it together. Uh, oh, yeah, total. So we'll have to fix total. All right. So yeah. Um, a total. Oh yeah. So if right. So we'll just check if cur ev because it's not always cower even. Like sometimes action 3 is like on the pirate ship. And in every event, it's cower, except on the pirate ship, it's shiver me timbers instead, or shiver. But so, yeah, so we'll have that option for variety. So yeah, just for the purposes of actually, I guess I don't even have to support it at all, because like removing it from the dictionary is the same as not having it in the dictionary in the first place. That would, oh man, why didn't I think about that up front? I could just remove it from literally every. I could just literally remove it, like not remove the text, just remove any processing of that text. That's kind of funny. And then, huh? With that, can I just can I literally just remove those actions? Or there, where does action 3 actually get referenced would that could cause a problem there? If like does it ever get referenced in a way that would cause a problem? Like, do we ever assume the existence of action 3? Uh, Actually, yeah, no, this would be yeah, right. So a lot of these places that we're referencing action 3, we don't have to reference action 3 anymore, right? So these ones don't matter. Uh, I could get rid of that. That would be, or no. I would have to keep that. No. Yeah, right. Okay. Uh, Technically, Komega was already banned, but he uses this bot sometimes to get around his ban. So I just extended the ban. It was the same person. Yeah, I've banned people from this chat before. I've banned like at least like 5 or 6 people. So you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't like using the mod tools, but like it's my responsibility now. So, what is this lines business? Events. Oh yeah. So, I should just remove it everywhere. I don't care. Yeah, whatever. I'm just removing it. It's gone. We're cutting Action 3, you guys. It's out. It's out. Action 3 gone forever. It's not gone from our hearts. It's just gone from every other location that it could possibly have existed. Action 3. Oh yeah, so I should still be looking for Action 3. Wait, what is this else business? Oh yeah, we can get rid of all of that. All of it. All of it. Alright, so, yeah, so... Oh. Right, so I just have to fix up the... Yeah, I should fix up the data first, I guess. Yeah, I'll fix up the data first, whatever. So... I mean, this is kind of funny, but whatever. Journey... If anyone asks, don't tell them that... Oh, I'm gonna fix this up too. Because I don't need separate folders for all of these things. Nah, whatever. It's fine enough for now. I might want separate assets at some point. Alright, so we can get rid of that one. And then we can just change this to cower and fear. Yeah. Oh, and get rid of cower. Oh, so that changes all of the, like, the line numbering. So yeah, that's not too hard, but it will change. Alright, save that. So what did we just do to line numbering? Sorry, I'm just gonna move this over here for a sec. It's blocking chat, but I'll move it in a second. Oh. Yeah, right? That guy streams sometimes too, and I watched his, I like popped into his stream. I forget if it was yesterday or earlier today. And it was the weirdest stream. It was the weirdest stream. Oh, wait, I'm splitting on, ooh. Yeah, I'm splitting on the separator character, so that's... Yeah, no, that's fine. Oh. So wait, since I'm splitting on the separator character, I can just change what I split on. Yeah, I'm just gonna change what I split on. We're gonna split on vertical bar instead. Alright, save that. And then just change what we split on. So that way, it didn't really make sense to do it the other way anyways. Alright, so we're splitting on vertical bar. But I do still need to change the line number stuff. And the, right, so, yeah, there's no more actions 3. And in fact, there's no more intro L3, really. It's just like, it's just this much. Alright, so, save that. So then the other thing that changed is that, alright, so line 0 is still the type. Lines 1 and lines 2 are still action 1 and action 2. However, this is not lines 4 anymore. This is lines 3. So intro L, yes, and then the rest of that is the correct. And then this is no longer 5, 6, and 7. This is now 4, 5, and 6. Yeah. Alright. Brilliant. So yeah, the trick to, if you ever have something that's really confusing and you don't know how to fix it, the trick is to just cut it, but don't tell people that you cut it. Just let them think that it still exists. That's the secret to good game design. No. But incidentally, it was the correct answer here. What are chat overlay bots? Uh, oh yeah, scope bot. Right. Oh, right. Sorry. Huh. Yeah. What are chat overlay bots? Is that just how? No, I don't know. Is that like? Is that like stuff like Twitch notifier? Like how I have the little bar that shows up at the bottom of the screen when I get a new follower, like that sort of thing. It works in surprisingly many places. Um, Actually, having worked in AAA, it's hilarious. Like how many features are well, uh, I don't know the polite term for it, but all right, save that. Oh, and then get rid of. I mean, I don't have to cut the last line, but I will, cause whatever. Uh, yeah, I really want. I don't know how. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I really want to hook it up so that I can have like, cause you know how like in, I don't know if you guys watch like game streamers, like not dev streamers, but like game streamers. A lot of game streamers run on donations, and like that's how they support themselves. And one of the things that's fairly cool and common is uh, the game dev streamers will when they get a donation, it'll like pop up on screen. Like they'll have like a thing that pops up that says like, "Oh, we got a new donation." Like, and you know, it just adds like to the excitement of it, and it's like it makes it a little more fun to donate because like you know you feel like you're more part of the stream. I really want to. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I really want it to set it up somehow. There's that like once I start actually like releasing products, I actually want it to like show up on stream like when I get a product. You know how like some people have like a little I think there are like apps you can get that will make like a little like cash cha-ching noise whenever you get an app or whenever one of your products gets purchased or something. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, but I know I want to do that eventually. Uh, all right, so anyways, fixing up data, fixing up data, fixing up data, fixing up data, 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 data. It's the day to day, day to day, today, today to day of game dev. All right. Wait, what? Oh, it's okay. The kittens seem happy enough. I'm gonna miss some of the cower lines because if you came to a tree, if you came to kitty tree and all you did was cower, then the line would be, "It's okay. The kittens seem happy enough." Because basically you just leave them there. You just ditch them up in the tree. Um, so good. Uh, Kitty tree meadow. Yeah. This is the one that's actually gonna like functionally change, but whatever. Whatever. And there's no line 0 here. That's why there's that blank line. Oh, and get rid of cower. Yikes! Almost forgot that part. Yeah, I use Twitch notifier. Like I know what they use because yeah, because those exist, right? I don't know if the thing that I described actually exists. I hope it does, because if it doesn't exist, I have to make it, which is fine too. I can do that, I'm sure. I'll just have to figure it out. I don't know how it's gonna work, but whatever. It'll have to work somehow. Uh, no, Scopebot, no. Yeah, no. No, I mean like it's tempting, of course. Like I'm making this game for the channel. So like of course like in the back of my mind it's like I could monetize this. I can make it so that I can make this pay to win. But pay to win games are the dumbest games. Let's be honest. Like pay to win games are the dumbest games. The game is how much money can you give? And that's a bad game. It's technically a game, but it's just all right. Anyways, uh, no, I oh, whoops, typo. Uh, uh, oh, shiver ye timbers, right? Because I'm pretty sure that's how you conjugate shiver me timbers. Uh, Shiver. Shiver is spelled with one V. I had to check this last time, but I have to check it again now, right? Shiver is spelled with one V. What am I Quiver is spelled with two V's, right? Is that what I keep thinking of? Yeah, quiver is spelled with two V's. Or is it only spelled with one V? I don't know. Whatever. I feel like there's some... Maybe I just made it up. I feel like there's some word that's spelled with two V's, but I might have just made that up. Alright, anyways. I should never change the separator symbol, otherwise... Oh! Actually, I could do that. Yeah, maybe that's more forward-thinking. Ugh. Yeah, whatever. Slightly more forward-thinking. Oh, no. It wouldn't matter either way. No matter what I do. Oh, no, I can do that. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, I'll use vertical bars for these. Yeah. And then, wait, is the rest of that? Yeah, the rest of that's okay. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to go back up the list real quick and convert these all and then change the processing. Because I might want to, because I'm using hashtags at present, but I might want to not use hashtags. So if I change the separator symbol, I don't want to break the illusion. So I'm just going to cheat. I'm going pretty far to like pseudo feature working, but it's worth it in my opinion. Yeah, and then I just have two more. Once I go back and finish fixing these up, I just have two more to do. We're almost there. Almost back to the... I almost called it the fun stuff, but the less boring stuff. I should... No, the fun stuff. Fun stuff, yeah. Alright, so... vertical bar, cower, vertical bar, get rid of this one, save, finally, treasures, vertical bar, cower. There's just a special place in my heart for anyone who would choose to cower in the Hall of Treasures or at the kitty tree. Are you scaring people off, ScopeBot? That sounds amazing, the Cleverbot thing. I hope I updated all the data correctly. Oh, one thing I need to change is yeah, right. So actually, there are now 3 intro lines again, and the last. Okay, so plus intro 2, plus what? Plus what is it called? Action sim. Hey, we got a new follower. Marunic, welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate your viewership and your support. What did I call hashtag? The action symbol? Action sim, yeah, there it is. Action sim plus intro line 3. I should really check that this stuff works still. Oh, except no, it's not going to work in the old system. It's only going to work in the new system. So yikes, do I have to do a lot of development before I get to test any of this. Yikes. That's amazing, ScopeBot. That is really cool. They must have thought he was really weird. Like, man. No, that's amazing. Alright, so onward we go, I guess, with this long march towards what will be... Hey, Tricky Trevi! Thank you for tuning in. And thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Hey. So, Oh, I just realized something. I just realized why the new follower bar flashes green, and I was like, why is that? But I know what that is. It doesn't really matter. But uh, oh no, I know why it does that. It's because it doesn't slide in from the bottom anymore, does it? Weird. I must have. This isn't important. I'll figure that out later. Actually, no. I'll tell myself I'll figure that out later, and then I'll. Hey, we got another one. Uh, Tobe Pox or Tube Pox. Sorry for mispronouncing your name, but thank you for following. Thank you for watching and hanging out. I appreciate your viewership and your support. I think I need to get like a little like a kazoo or something for when I get a new follower, because it sounds funny to say that whole spiel so many times in a row, like when there are multiple. Anyways, I really do appreciate all of your viewership and your support. It's true, even though it sounds funny to say it again and again and again. But I do that too. Oh, what are we doing here? Oh yeah, this is where I was working. I follow bomb people sometimes. I'll just bomb into their channel. I'll watch for a few seconds and I'm like, yeah, this is cool, or nah, this is not cool. And if I like it, I'll hit the follow button, and then I'll immediately move on to the next thing. Because I try and keep like I try and check out as many new and different streamers as possible and try and find channels that I like. So sometimes I'll just like look for channels, and then once once I've gone through the whole list, then I'll go back and like actually watch one. But I'm weird like that. All right, so yeah, so Kurev type 1. So now we can just say if a list yeah, there's a special case where a list is length 1. And then oh, with the new event system. Oh, I was gonna say with the new event system, it's possible that we have that the action dictionary is actually completely empty, but we'll have to special case that. Yeah. So I'm actually going to change this to say, because now that I know that I'm merging these two together, I'm actually going to say, so so I'm going to actually say if a total is greater than 0 is what we have to check here. Because if a total is 0, then actually all we do is just end it, just forget. Oh, I didn't catch that one. I got caught up on the fact that like the first 4 letters are the letters of 2B, and I was like, oh, is that Tobe or 2B or, and it didn't. Yeah, all right, you got me. um. Yes. Aaron is like, I think at this point you're like 70% of my followers are actually just you. um. Anyways, so if a total is if a total is greater than 0, right? So now we don't have to worry about that case anymore. We can just say so if a list dot length, is that a thing, or is it len? No, yeah. If len a list equals 1. Then we have the special case wherein this one wins, because that's the fun part about event type 1, is that you can declare a winner really easily. Just auto subscribe. One click account, whatever. Oh man, that'd be amazing. Alright, so if a list is length 1, then we know that Oh yeah, this is where we do points. Right. So we just say bdicts. Oh, bdicts. Right. So wait, this isn't supposed to be 5. This is only supposed to be 4. Oh. Uh. No, I'm gonna change how that works too. This is gonna be the whole point system. It's all gonna be here. We're gonna forget about the action dictionary for the point system. Micro Awesome, hey, how's it going? Nice. Oh, okay, so, Popolzy, Persokvashino. Sorry for mispronouncing your name, first thing, but, between Python 2 and 3, I learned on Python 2, so I've heard, like, a lot changed in Python 3. Maybe it's different now. Back when I first started using Python, Python 3 existed, but I was taught on Python 2 because it was strongly implied to me that, like, 3 was not necessarily an improvement. So it might just be that I was learning from someone who's more comfortable with Python 2, and that's why they suggested Python 2. It maybe it'll depend. I mean, like, I don't know. There has to be something better about Python 3, right? There has to be a reason that they came out with Python 3. Oh, okay. So maybe Aaron knows. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I've I like yeah. So I don't recall exactly the reason why, but I was told that Python 2 is actually superior. Like Python 2.7.8 is supposed to be like just dandy. And so I don't know. That's the one that I use. That would be fantastic, Micro Awesome. I encourage you strongly to, in fact, do that giveaway. And that's actually very generous of you to put up that much of your own money. I'm really impressed. You are such a cool person. um, um, so, yeah, right. So, yeah. It's a giveaway. It's a random lottery between all of the streamers in this channel. Of this channel. All of the streamers of this channel. um, alright, yeah, so the list length one case. Yeah, this one's very straightforward. We can just say that bdict b key. Wait, b key? No. Right, no. Bdict of a list 01 equals 5 and outro string equals cur outcomes. Oh wait, no, not no. This is just outcome 0. Right. Because in event type 1, outcome 0 is the good outcome. Oh, but we only have to do this if not cur live. Right, because the outro strings only ever matter for the prescripted one. Lollipop Oscar. That will never change. One day last week, instead of game dev, I did game streaming. Like, I just played a game on stream all day. So I do change some things. It was a terrible idea, and I'll never do that again. But I do like to try new things sometimes. No, not laughing is something that is not on my list of things to try. Laughing is always on the agenda. Yay! Confetti! Confetti! Yay! Did we hit it? Did we break 7,000? I I I don't know. I'm willing to try it. I could get over my fear, cause like for science, right? We have to. Who, if not us, then who will try dividing by zero? Uh, I guess if you are going to divide by zero, though, please do take necessary precautions. Like make sure you're wearing safety goggles and whatnot. Um, uh, all right, we should. So the else the length of the list length of one is unlikely. So in most cases, we're actually going to have to say if. So wait, no. So else. So else. How do we used to score? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, no, I remember what we used to do. So, all right, how do I want to? I think I have to take. So I've just kind of like been going along, not really thinking much about like the point scale, but I think it's actually at the point where I kind of should, because if I don't, I'm gonna have to go back, and it'll probably be even more hairy to untangle in the future. So I should take a moment to uh, think about how I want to do scoring. All right, so in the old system, you got 1 point if you took a valid action, regardless of the outcome. You got 2 points if you did okay, like if you did pretty okay on that event. Um, you got 5 points if you did really well. Uh, I think in the new system, you're actually going to get 1 point just for being part of the party. Like if you're here, technically you're part of the party. So even if you take no action, you're going to get a point just for questing along. If you take a valid action, you'll get 2 points. So maybe I don't need the good and the great anymore. Maybe it'll just be valid actions 2 points, success. Like the ultimate success case is 5 points. Maybe? Uh, hmm. Hmm. um, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that sounds fine. But maybe I guess for nice actions, I could still give 3 points. Maybe. Um, yeah. Yeah, that sounds legit. All right. So right. So yeah, the reason I was talking about those things is because for scale purposes now, this is 0. This is 3. Because I actually want this to go from, yeah, because in event type 0, the scoring is a little different. It's like everything is worth a random point value between 1 and 4. So now it's actually going to be between, oh no, so now it's going to be 0 and 2. Because a valid action is now going to be a random number between 2 and 4. Because the 1 point is freebie. Freebie point. Freebles. Uh, all right, see you in a bit, Scope. Uh, sorry, yeah, just thinking with my face, with my hands pressed against my face, because that helps sometimes. Um, so, what are we doing? What we do is to say, right, so this other part, yeah. So it's not times 5 anymore, it's times 3, right? Yeah. Yeah. Sure, why not? Right, so yeah, this else case is when we used to check the thresholds. I might just change how the thresholds work, just simplify them a little bit. Because actually, no, yeah, no, we can totally simplify them because we only have to care about the top two options anymore. Because cower is no longer because we cut cower. So now in the prescripted cases, there are only two options, and in the other cases, we only have to care about the top two options. So what are we checking here? List. So we want to compare list a list 0 0 with a list 1 0. Um, so, huh. So, what do we? Right, because the difference between between event type 1 now and the new event type 2, in event type 2, like it's just you get more points the more people chose the same thing as you. So that's just like points. Like there's no particular negative repercussions for that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, your success is not dependent on anyone else, really. Your own success, I mean, your own success is not dependent on the failure of others. I don't know, a nice way to put it, but like that's basically what it means. It's not a direct analog to the new event types 3 and 4, but it's a pretty close analog between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Anyways, in event type, yeah, and so in event type 1, you all win together or you all fail together. Sort of. Kind of. So, yeah, alright, so hey, Mike Rossum. The current project here is project. I call it Journey. The dev name is JRNE, uh, and yeah, it's like a. Well, there's a little description of it in my bio. It's basically like I call it a side quest for the stream. It's still very preliminary, but it's basically going to be a game that like plays during the stream. Like it's not going to change what the stream is about. Like it's going to be very discreet. Like here, I'll show you like roughly about what the graphics. It's like they're all very temp, so don't like judge me on it. But here it's if I play this, you'll see at the bottom of the screen. Well, first a big pink thing is gonna. Oh no. All right, so sorry, I can't actually show you right now because I'm in the middle of something, but it's I don't know, it's hard to describe. Stick around, you'll get the gist. Uh, where was I? Oh, oops, I have to deactivate that. All right, so yeah. Oh, actually, maybe if I deactivate this, maybe that'll work. Is that yeah? All right. Okay, so I probably can run it. Hold on. All right, one more time. One more shot. Here we go. Whoops, no, what the heck? Control S. Apparently Control D just deletes the whole line. Weird. All right, save that. Run. All right, yeah. So it's basically like it's gonna be played during the stream, but it's only gonna take up like the little space like along the bottom of the screen, so it's not actually gonna interfere with anything else that's going on. It's just so right now all I have so far with the visuals is just little duders like marching across the bottom of the screen. But yeah, I that's like where it's gonna take place, but it's gonna take place there, and it's gonna take place in chat, and then I'm gonna be involved to some degree, but not to a major degree. So yeah, but what the what? Oh, I just realized something. Actually, my little secret panel. Um, so one of the things I added to the project recently is that I have this little control panel that I can control the game with, and it just occurred to me like I can set up the event and like activate it, and then I can actually choose the event type afterwards. Like I can change the event type anytime before resolving the event. I can change the event type, which is kind of I don't know if I'll do that, but it's kind of a funny idea. Uh, uh, huh. Yeah, no, anyways, I was just amused by that. Alright, so yeah, stop the script. And get back to work is what I should do. Alright, so the else case. The much talked about else case. And by much talked about, I mean I've been wasting time. Whoa, what the heck just happened? No, what the? No, stop. Weird, stop. Bad. Bad stop. Alright, so else. Right, so if, so we need to do comparisons now between, uh, right, A list 0, 0 and A list 0, 1. So if A list 0, 0, right, so it's the same math that we were doing before. So A list 0, 0, if A list 0, 0, I'll just reinvent the math because I'm pretty sure I remember how this goes. So if A list 0, 0, no, how does the math go? um, right. So I'll just care about the top two, maybe? No, I should care about the entire dictionary. Hmm. No, I could just base it on the top two. And that way, even when it gets open-ended, there's still like a relative chance for success. Even when write-ins are allowed, then all the one-ofs, won't really. You don't have to share things like that. Feel free to keep that stuff to yourself. I, I don't know what else to say to that. Alright. Sorry. It's nothing personal, but I just don't understand what you're saying. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna compare it to. I think I'm just gonna compare this with the with the what? With the right with this. So with the runner-up basically. So instead of yeah, because so for the why did that cover that? That's annoying. Uh, um, uh, all right, stupid. All right, so sorry. Um, so what is going on? Yeah, so yeah, right. I forget if I think I left that thought kind of hanging a little bit, so I apologize. But the gist of event type 1 is that there has to be an outstanding winner. And so the extent to which the winner is outstanding is the extent to which success befalls everyone involved. Huh. Yeah, anyways. So if A list 0, 0 divided by A list 0, 0 plus A list 0, 1, 1, 0, yeah, 1, 0 plus A list 1, 0 is what? Is greater than good threshold. Is greater than or equal to, or is greater than, I forget. Greater, I can check. Greater than or equal to threshold good. Thresh good. Then what? Then we check if it's greater than or equal to threshold. Great. And if it's greater than both, then what wonderful success besets everyone. Sorry, I just keep reloading chat because Better Twitch TV is being annoying. It's silly memory. I hate you, oh no. Alright, anyways, I don't get distracted by that. So right, so yeah, this is basically the same difference. This is the same thing that we used to check for. We want to check for again. Did I copy that? So yeah, I guess actually I could say like bdict. Yeah, no, not cur of action 1. Oh yeah, a list is really convenient because we can just say a list 0. Oh no, this is only if no, this is, yeah, no, that's correct. A list 0 1. So bdict a list 0 1 equals 4. Wait, why are there? Yeah, no, that's the correct number of braces. Else it only equals, oh, not 4, excuse me, equals 3, because we changed the scale of the point system. Otherwise, it's only equal to 1. But then in either case, what happens in either case? In either case, the outro wait, what? Oh. Oh, weird. Huh. Wait, what? Oh, because I was doing the timescale thing? Oh, in the event outcome. Yeah, right, okay, so in the neither case. So, right, so else, right, okay, so we do still need that. So else outro string, oh yeah, outcomes, no, outcomes not, here's not outcomes 0, here's outcomes a list 0 1. And then, oh cool, now chat doesn't reload at all. Delightful. I probably shouldn't have hit reload so many times. Whatever. So here it actually is 0. Alright, we're getting there. Right, so I guess, do I still want to use event timescale? I guess so. Why not? Sure. So event timescale 1.5. Is that relevant to? No, not really. Event. I still have chat on my other computer, so despite the fact that it's not showing up here, oops, not that. I can still. What? Oh, it's not. All right, whatever. Fun stuff. So I just have to follow chat from my other computer for now. Event timescale, yeah. So I guess yeah, here might as well keep up with the event timescale whatnots. So here, no, not that. Oops, no, not there. Nope, not there. Here, yes. Indents. Alright, anyways. Good. Save that. Oh no, not 1.5, just 1. Actually, no. You know what? No, that's fine. That can that doesn't actually have to change at all. You can just keep. So for event type 0, it'll always just be 0.67 or whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I'm just gonna try closing chat and reopening it real quick. Whoa, why is my action bar underneath my other programs? Usually it is not like that. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Oh no, I just I sent too many. I hit the reload button too many times, and now Twitch doesn't like me. We're not friends anymore. Aw, that's sad. Aw. I hope I'm still streaming. Oh wow, I can't check it from either of my computers. So actually I might not have access to chat right now, because I can't really, it might not be working from either of my computers. So if you're trying to chat right now, sorry, I probably just can't hear you. Should I guess I'll just keep going? Yeah, I apologize. Chat is like just completely unmoderated now, so that's a little weird, but it's unfortunately like beyond my control right now, so sorry. I guess there's just an orange square in the corner of the screen. Nah, I don't really like that. We're just gonna have a white square in the corner of the screen instead. Slightly better. Alright, so yeah, that's weird. Oh, I'm just streaming in the dark. So right, just because I can't see you guys doesn't mean you can't see me. It's possible you can't see me, but I have no proof in either direction, so I will continue on. Oh wait, no, I know what I can do. Sorry, I'm just paranoid about stuff, so I'm gonna I'm just gonna pull it up on my mobile device. Usually, even when my computers freak out, my mobile device still works out okay. So, I don't mind me just checking stuff out real quick. Doop doop, blurp blorp. No, oh, is the app? No, my mobile app isn't working either. Do I even have internet connection right now? Oh no, wait, no. Sorry, one more trick. I'm sorry about this. Personally, I blame that jerk who just like I don't know. I blame that jerk. No, really, I blame nothing, because blame accomplishes nothing. Why blame when instead you can just work towards a solution, which is what I'm trying to do right now. So I apologize. Is Twitch just like legit down right now? I'm not even on the same network anymore, and I can't connect. So maybe I am streaming in the dark. Who knows? I guess we'll find out later. Either way, hopefully I'm at least still recording for the archives. Maybe not, but again, we'll find out someday. And for now, I'll just stop worrying about it. Alright, so hey, hypothetical people who might or might not be actually watching it right now. If you are watching, don't reload Twitch, because it's not going to work. It's probably going to give you a network error. Otherwise, let's continue on. So yeah, all right. So now we have event type 1 converted. I believe is the case. I could be mistaken, but I think that's what we hooked up. Yeah, because if you don't even hit the good threshold, then that's the fail case. Yeah, that seems good. All right, so event type 2, we do need to do a little more setup because we need to say, oh, yeah, right. I was like, wait, what do we need to do here to support the prescripted events? And then I just remembered we don't have any prescripted events of event type 2 because this is a new event type that we just introduced. So I guess what we need to do is just go with the winner. Just go with whoever wins. So like yeah, so uh that's simple enough. Just oh wait. Oh, the outro stuff. Right. We only do outro string if not cur ev live. I'm gonna forget that probably a few more times before the day is done, but whatever. Nope, not there. Nope, not there either. There you go. Weirdo. Uh, so yeah, else if not cur ev live, then outro string, etc., etc. Otherwise, blah blah blah. Cool. All right. So then yeah. So then also so so the new event type 2 is actually really easy to process because it's just all this good stuff. Oh yeah. Yep. It's just all. Oh cool. Uh, oh, Micro. He was just like talking about doing other stuff. Like he had to go, but instead of just leaving, he was like, just like talking about leaving, and it was annoying. But thank you for chatting, by the way. I for the past like 10 minutes, I haven't even been like Twitch stopped working on my end. Like I can't connect to it if I try and open a if I try and open it, it just gives me like that. And so I was like, am I even still streaming? I was like, I don't know. I guess I'll just continue on. Maybe I'm talking to myself. Maybe it's still recording for the archives. Who knows? So yeah, thank you. Thank you, Aaron, because until you said that, I had no clue if I was even still. And actually, maybe I'm not. Although I feel like you wouldn't have. I feel like if you showed up to chat and the stream wasn't going, you probably wouldn't have just started chatting. You probably would have commented on the fact that the stream wasn't going. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just kind of working in the dark here. um, so, also, Mike Rossum said terrible things about your mother. I didn't want to. Sorry, I wasn't going to tell you, but you should know. No. Sorry. I'll get back to work. So okay, if not cur ev live, yes, this is what we want. Because we want to check here if not cur ev live, and here if not cur ev live, then outro string cur ev outcomes. So is it possible to fail? It might not be possible to fail in this outcome. This might be akin to outcome 0, where you always win. All you do is win, win, win. You never stop. Got money. I don't remember the lyrics to this song. Oh, sorry. I should increase the. Because so I don't have chat on my primary computer anymore, so I have to read it from my secondary computer, and I should increase the font size so that I actually can. Yeah, you should. Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so if we were online right now, I could show you where the checkbox is located. Like, if I could connect to Twitch, I could show you where the checkbox is located. Oh, look. Oh, no. I saw the Twitch favicon up here. Alright, so what do? You go to Settings. You go to Channel. The Settings icon is the little wrench icon, if you don't know. You can find little wrench icons in some places. You find the wrench icon, you go to Channel Settings, I think. You scroll like halfway down, and one of the options is Auto Archive My Broadcasts? Maybe? Try that. I think it's under Channel Settings. I think that's the weird part. It's on this. I feel like it's on the same page as the chat filter. So like if you scroll, I know, and I think that's Channel Settings, right? Anyways, you should archive, because why not? Oh, are you getting that error too? All right, so it's not just me. But yeah, so don't reload your pages, I guess. That's the trick right now. I think I think it seems, I don't know. Sometimes I get the thing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you got this before. Like the page works as long until you try and reload it, but as soon as you try and reload the page, then like it all goes like whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I think with Kurev, or excuse me, with event type 0, with event type 2, the new event type 2, I think you I think you can't lose really. Like you can lose by just not participating, but other than that, it's it's pretty easy to win at this one. So, yeah, two's kind of a freebie. Maybe two should be less of a freebie. Maybe it should be like a scale, but like maybe I should calculate the scale differently. Maybe. Uh, oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I'll just do instead. Okay, so instead of a list divided by a list 0 0, we'll divide it by a list 0 0 plus a list 0 1. So, oh wait, but we can only do that if there is an A list, or excuse me, I meant to say A list 1 0, but we can only do that if there is an A list 1 0. So we do have to split this up. Oh yeah, so no, this is simple enough. So it's the same as before. We check if len equals 1. If len A list. Oh, I just remembered something else. But it doesn't really matter. Does it? We used to special case. Oh no, it'll matter for the later ones, I think. Yeah, it'll matter for the. I used to special case the low participation, so that if there was low participation, you wouldn't get screwed over. Yeah, so I'll just do that for I'll just do that later. For events type 3 and 4. Yeah, I think so. So if len a list equals 1, then that's simple enough. Because then we just have to say, we don't even have to loop. We can just say what, like bdict a list bdict a list 0 1 bdict a list 0 1 equals 3, right? Yeah. So that one's easy. And then else, yeah. All right, cool. Then we can just slap this loop in an else case, because this is the case where there actually is a length. There's more to iterate over than just a single item. And now we know that there are at least 2 items, and so we can say we can take into account the highest 2. So yeah, this way it gives flexible point attribution to pretty much everyone who participated, but oh, can you not see my stream? I don't know. Yeah, the errors I was getting were 503 errors. Yeah. I'm not worried about it though. Like I don't know. I can't care. Just right now I can't care if anyone can see my stream or not. I just have to continue anyways, because I have no way to prove or disprove it. It'd be nice if you could say yes, that you do see my stream, but whatever. Take your time. Oh, thank you. Yes, please don't. Right, I think that's the correct course of action. And thank you for verifying, by the way. So, oh wait, no, sorry. So, 0, 0, and 1, 0. Oh man, I've written so much since the last time I was able to run this. This is, oh man, yeah, it's been a while. I should probably add in some event types too, just so that once I get it up and running again, I can play it. Where are we? Journey, evil, events. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're gonna have to try it sometime. It's not gonna happen. It's a myth. That's never happened. That has never happened in the history of the world. Um, um, all right. So what would be an example of event type 2? It's a lot like event type 1, where like you get a bonus for all doing the same thing, except huh. Hmm. I guess like uh actually I guess it's almost indistinguishable from event type 1 because for the prescripted kind there's only 2 options. So yeah, I guess the only difference really is like a subtle scoring difference. So yeah, no, when it comes time to test that, I'll just uh I'll just switch event type 1 over to event type 2 and see how that goes. All right, so what now? Let's say yeah. So now let's do event types 3 and 4. So elif cur ev dot type equals 3. I hope these are magically simple too. um, so in event type 3, oh yeah, okay. So in event type 3, we can still check the length 0 case. Except in now the length 0 case is a fail case, kind of. So yeah, so if this happens, then I guess we want to bump. Oh wait, we're not adjusting the timescale for event type 2, which I guess is fine, because event type 2 is kind of like event type 0, as we said. So maybe it's fine that we don't actually do anything to the. Maybe that's good. Actually, no. I guess a list 0 will be that case, and then the else case will say timescale equals 1. That way, you can't lose, but you can win harder. Um, so yeah. Timescale, event timescale equals 1. Save that. All right, so here, if in event type 3, yeah, so here in event type 3, the only thing we really need to check is the outro string, right? Because here we set the outro string to equal to the loser. But in this case, it's the losing case because it's losing because what? It's losing because because too many people chose it, and there's a negative repercussion. So, yeah. So yeah, this is correct. And then, oh, and then I guess in this case, the other thing we would do is adjust the timescale to the losing timescale, the losingest of timescales. Oops, not that. And then we don't have to worry about bonuses. Oh, this is the one that we... Right, this is the one that we error check, or that we validate for low participation rates. Because if only one person participated, then of course only one response occurs. And we shouldn't penalize people for that. So right. So in this case, we don't only check a list length. We also say if len a list equals 1 and what's the other one? A total greater than 1. Greater than 1, right? Yeah, greater than 1. All right. So in the case that only one person participated, that's fine. They can still have whatever. So then in the case that in the alternative case, in the else, so if len a list is greater than 1, then we'll so for one thing we'll want to check how well we did, but oh, scoring is going to be a little weird here. Oops, excuse me. Scoring is going to be a little weird. Maybe it'll only be based on the top 2. Again? Maybe we almost only ever care about the top 2. Possibly? I guess that's a little funny, because that's kind of going back to the previous system of like the A pop and B pop rather than this, but whatever. And I guess I could do that actually, because yeah, because once I cut write-ins from event type 0, then it became like the thing that I was trying to support became irrelevant. So so maybe I should just switch to A pop and B pop. Yeah, yeah, probably. And then yeah, and so then in event type 2 and event type 3, for ones with write-ins, then the difference is pretty immaterial, actually. What is the difference there? Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, right. So now then the difference is different. Hold on. How different is it? How is it different? Do I... No, maybe Sorry. I'm just trying, because like there are a lot of possible outcomes, so I'm trying to like think of the alternatives and think of all the possible outcomes for each of the alternatives. And so it's like I'm just like running through my head like what about the scenario where you have like this sort of curve, and like what is about the scenario and like you get like, I don't know, like weird like lumpy results that look like this other thing. So the case of event type 2, if I recall correctly, is the pirate ship, right? Pirate ship is event type, or not, excuse me, the pirate ship is event type 3, right? Okay, yeah. So event type 3 is all or nothing. Hey, Buki, welcome back. Are you ripped now? Are you jacked? Super pumped? I wonder if my Twitch is working again. It'd be nice if it was. Hey, look at that, it's back. cool. And is chat gonna load and everything? That'd be cool too. Is chat gonna load? Maybe? I don't know. I won't tempt fate. It'd be nice if it did, but whatever. Y'all swole up. So yeah, okay, so event type 3, I might call it event type 2, but I mean event type 3 because I used to call it event type 2. Oh, cool, alright. Yay, chat's back. Yay! Event type 3 is the case where if you pull it off, everyone wins. Otherwise, that is quite a sight. I like the imagery there. It's very clear. Yeah, all right, good job, Interscope. Right, so event type 3, formerly known as event type 2, was the case wherein, if successful, everyone won together. Like, the victory was shared, or not. So either everyone won or no one won. Event type 3 is a little bit different. So I'm thinking of the event type 3 with write-ins, and in the case of event type 3 with write-ins, it seems like it'd be really easy to win, because all you'd have to do is pick something ridiculous that no one else picked, and then you would win. And maybe that's fine. So maybe I don't have to care about that case, because maybe all of the reasonable cases. All right, so what about not that? What about not write-in cases? What about cases where there are just simply 3 options, for example? Do I want to just literally process all of those? Like, how much processing do I really want to do here? Because in the case that yeah, no, I do have to process scoring on all of them. In at least the case of event type 3, I do still have to, because like if event type 3, or excuse me, it used to be called event type 3. It's now called event type 4. In event type 4, hypothetically, that there could be 3 options, and they could all get an equal number of votes. And in that case, even ones that aren't in the top 2. Aaron, thanks for tuning in. It was good to have you here. I hope to see you again sometime. Yeah, Ludum Dare is not that far away now, right? It's what, like a little over a week away. So we're getting there. Oh no, it's a little further than that. Yeah, no, it's like what, like 2 weeks away. All right. Yeah, it's coming up though. I look forward to that. Yeah, have a good one. I'll hope to catch you again sometime. All right, I think I know what to do here. Sometimes talking through it helps. Sometimes helps figure stuff out. So in the case, okay, so this is the actual event type 3, not event type 4, which I sometimes call event type 3. Event type. So in the else case, where we have some number of whatevers, we will. Oh, actually no, we can't. We can't assume that we have multiples here. So I should change this. Right, I should nest this, because yeah, this is a very different case. So right. In the case that list length 1, if a total is greater than 1, then we'll do this like we were doing. Otherwise, what do we do? Otherwise, we just say, congratulations, you are a winner. Yeah. Else, sorry. I'm just thinking how I want to stack these conditionals. Hey, Horshoy, excuse me, Horshoy. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I probably mispronounced your name anyways, and so I'm sorry. But yeah, it's welcome. You cry every night? Oh, wow. Sorry, it took me a second to actually read your message. Why do you cry every night? Tears of joy, I hope? Joy for all the beautiful things in the world? Hey, we got a new follower. Miniman! 10,000! Did you unfollow me yesterday when I was making fun of you so much? Or did it really just take me this long to convince you that I am worth watching? Either way, welcome. Thank you. Uh, oh, cool. Oh, awesome. All right, yeah, it went down for me too, and it was weird because like during that time I was like, what is happening? Am I still streaming? Like, am I going anywhere? Or is it just me shouting into the darkness? But yeah, I'm glad you made it. Yeah, I was getting weird errors. Like my chat wasn't loading for a little while, and things seem to be back in order now, though. All right, so what are we going to do here? We're going to say, we're basically declaring victory, except whatever. So, should we declare partial victory? Yeah, probably just partial victory, I guess. So, right, so again we check, if not, the difference here is that if we go with outcome 0, because we're like, whatever, you kind of won, kind of, whatever, who cares? Um, yeah. But should we go all out with the points? Should we give them full credit or just partial credit? I guess full credit. Why not full credit? Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. It'd be nice if there was like some way to get notified when things come back online. Just like all technological services should have some sort of update mechanism when they go down and then come back. Um, uh, so yeah, let's give partial credit because we don't need to give full credit. So we'll just say bdict b key equals 1 or 2. Nah, just 1. Nah, full credit. Why not? Full credit's good. Full credit's fine. Totally fine. Totally legit. That is a legit victory in my opinion. Yeah, no. In this case, we're going to give. Ooh, maybe I actually want to differentiate this between 3 and 4. Maybe in 3. Maybe this is another difference between 3 and 4. Maybe in 3, you actually don't win these. Because 3 are supposed to be the... Yeah, no, I think that's true. Alright, yeah, so I'll keep this logic, because I'm going to do this logic in a moment when we start setting up event type 4. But, yeah, I'm gonna cut this from whoa, what are you doing? I'm going to cut this from... the event type 3, because like so an example of event type 3 is goblins are burning down a village. Do you chase the goblins or do you put out the fires? And if you're only one person, you can only choose one of those options. So I could change how actions are. Yeah, so the thing that occurred to me is that I actually don't have to choose event. Like when I'm doing live events, I don't actually have to choose event type until after the event has run. Like I don't have to say that in advance, like what type of event it is really. So I could change how the action system works to allow multiple action selections. And so so I could have a special this is kind of a long way to go. I was thinking I could have a special case wherein a single person, like when adventuring alone, like a single player could take both actions, but I don't know if I um, well, so the intro text to this game is I'm probably not gonna actually put it in the game, but like when I had intro text, it said, "Greetings, travelers. Adventure awaits. Your fates depend on one another, but your actions are your own," etc., etc. And that's like, I don't know. It took me surprisingly long to come up with that because I was trying to come up with a statement that really encapsulated how. Well, no, that's. I mean, I'm not going to come up with a better way to say it because it took me. It took me like a good like 10 minutes to come up with that stupid phrase. But like, yeah, you get to choose what you do, but what happens? Like, yeah. So like, I kind of wanted the game to be like to have like a cooperative bent, but also have a competitive edge. Co-opetition, some people call it. So you can do better than like the other people, but you do have to work together to a certain extent. So, yeah. Yeah, right. um, yeah. I guess, yeah, so what Miniman said about checking, like pinging, basically, like intermittent pings, that makes sense. Although another sensible way would just be to register for a ping from the system when it comes back online, uh, which is what I was kind of hoping would exist, but I also understand why it doesn't exist. Uh, it'd just be nice if it did. I would appreciate that. Like a notification service. Like, subscribe to like a single serving subscription to a service coming online, update email or notification of some sort. Anyways, so what was I doing here? Right. Oh yeah, I was waffling. I was waffling. Yeah, I think we just have to. It'll shake out. I think it'll shake out fine. So I'm not gonna worry about it. It's like an, it's like a not a common case. So I'm just gonna not put a lot of effort into it. Not over-engineer it is what I actually mean by that. All right. So in this case, so yeah. All right. So now in both cases, we can assume that there are multiple whatevers. And so, wow, no, we really don't need the full A list. We really only need it. We really only need the top two results, which is again just really funny to me. But whatever. Anyways, yeah, no, I'm gonna change that. Right? I'm gonna change that, right? Because I have to calculate it for everything in the list, but I can still run the calculation based on the top two items in the list. I feel like it's my gut. It's my gut tells me. Is that going to be? Oh, is that going to be unnecessarily harsh in some cases? In the cases where we're trying to split, in the cases that we're trying to go splitsies, no, I think that's still fair. Oh, yeah, no. No, I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's fair. I could be wrong, and I can always change it later if need be. Uh, so maybe I should leave it like this, because it's actually more adaptable like this. So I'll leave it like this, and then tell myself that I'm going to come back and fix it, but then never actually do it. I'll write a note to myself on the off chance, because there is a slim chance that I will eventually come back to this and read this and see the note that I left for myself. Nobility points. I do want to do that. I definitely want to do that. Filter for command smarter. Yeah. Yeah, no, I should do that eventually. Balloons, confetti, hipster badge. That's important. Nobility points, also important. Nobility points and hipster badge are actually very similar. And I don't even remember what... Oh, balloons and confetti... I know. Balloons and confetti were... Oh, yeah, no, I remember what balloons and confetti is for. It's for, like, it's like for when we hit 7,000 viewers, for example. I basically want to put in a button where I can click it, and it's like, oh, balloons and confetti. Yeah. Basically like special events. Uh, oh yeah, I wasn't talking about Twitch, by the way, Miniman. I was talking about literally every web, like not even every web service, literally every service that exists in the world, like, like literally every service, like literally everything, just like a completely universal thing, like like your supermarket runs out of bananas, and then you sign up for a single serving notification, so the next time your store gets that particular store gets bananas, you get a notification. And then you never get the notification again unless you sign up for it. So that way, whenever you miss something, you could just single serving sign up, and then, well, anyways, uh, I think that would be really helpful. Although I realize that is also a very broad definition, and so uh, I don't know. Whoever wants to start that going, I think it'd be a cool service once it's fully set up, and it'd be a cool service for all the in between stages too, when like as more and more services actually adopt that model. Anyways, no, it's the opposite of pinging, right? Because it's not about you. It's not about you proactively seeking that information. It's about you registering to receive the notification when the notification occurs. It's different. Please stop saying ping. um, well, yeah. So a fool's duty. You'd get all the bananas you wanted. You'd have bananas on demand. Uh, the good news is your local store is not out of bananas, and so you can get bananas right now. Oh, okay. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, right. But okay, so again, more broad than ping, because I'm not just talking about the web. I'm talking about like, well, I guess it would be handled over the web. So, all right, I guess that's fair. Uh, yeah, sure. Okay, that's that. Okay, I get what you're saying. Sorry. Uh, um. Uh. Sorry. Sorry. You are correct, Miniman. You are. You're in fact a step ahead of me, and I did not recognize that at first, but thank you. All right, so what was I? Oh shoot, what was the note? Oh yeah, right. Oh, this is the dumbest note, but a list is excessive. A list is excessive? Question mark. Whoops, where was I typing? It always weirds me out when my typing cursor was not where I expected it to be, because um, because I'm like, oh gosh, what did I just type? What did I just type where? I'm always paranoid that now that I share my keyboard between two computers, I'm accidentally gonna type my password into a chat channel. I feel like it's only a matter of time before I accidentally send my password into a chat channel. Because I'm really good at putting my password in bad places. Like I put it into the username field a lot, and like, anyways. Ugh. Thank goodness for stream delay. Maybe that's why they put in a stream delay. So that way, when I accidentally do that, I'll have a 20-second head start against all of the people who will try and hack my accounts. Uh, um, anyways, uh, right. So the alternate case of event types 3, we're actually pretty close, I think, to finishing this, which means to getting it to a testable state. Which means we're nowhere close to finishing this. It means we're almost close to figuring out what bugs I have introduced and what I'll need to do to alleviate those. Man, I wish I'd started earlier today because I don't know, it just gets dark out so early. I have to get used to that. Usually when it got dark out, it meant like it was about time for me to wrap up the stream, or like we were getting further on. But no, now it just gets like pitch dark really early. We're like what? We were like a month away from the solstice, so at least the days will start getting longer 2 months from now. All right. So yeah. So okay. So here we have to compare. Yeah. Here are the potential victory cases. No. Wait. What happens here? Yeah. These are the potential. We have the potential for victory cases here. We're not guaranteed victory. Not yet. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, this used to be so weird. I think it's a lot easier now. I think we can just go. How did the math work before? Uh, event type 3. Oh, yeah, no, event type 3 was never that hard. Event type 4 is a little. Uh, oh. Oh. Because you said Comcast, uh, I assumed you meant doubling the price. You said Comcast, so I assumed the worst. And I was going to say, oh, that sounds awful, but. um, um, that's really cool. Yeah, I hope that happens. I also hope that happens. That sounds like it would be really cool for you. Um, right. So here we just basically do the opposite check of before. Right. Right. Oh. Wait, what? Yeah. Nah. Right. Yeah. I'll stop saying right now. So, so I'll just say so instead. Um, so, if oh no, yeah, no, this is good. If what? Like, oh, right. Okay, so the math is a little funny, but because we're looking for balance. Specifically, we're looking for balance. Oh. Oh. I just thought of something. Multi-select. Maybe I shouldn't do multi-select. No, I want to do multi-select. I want to do multi-select. So if I do multi-select, this is going to get weird. Because if I do multi-select, then too many people can... No, does that make it weird? No, maybe it's still fine. Maybe I just have to change the way I compare these things. Yeah. No, this is fine. This is completely legit. We're cool. We're cool, you guys. We got this covered. Right? I was just thinking because, like, in the previous system, we could go entirely by percentages because we know, like, if we know if like the top response got 4%, or like if the top response got like 40% and the next response got 30%, then we know all of the responses got 30%. And so we'd know enough there. But in multi-select, if like people can choose as many options as they want, then like the top two options could both be like 80% of like respondents. And then like what on earth does that even mean? Relative to like the rest of the possible options. So if we're only going by the top two, we're working with like some weird information there. Oh. 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 Huh. Yeah. So multi-select is weird. Because an event type multi-select makes event type 3 really easy and event type 4 really hard. Because the difference between event type 3, like in event type 3 and 4, both of them you're trying to go for balance. But in event type 3, you're just trying to go for balance. In event type 4, it's not just about balance, it's actually about avoiding excess. But with event type 4 and multi-select, you could get excessive on literally all of the whoa. And with multi-select, how does scoring work? Because like I think the answer is how does scoring work on multi-select is each person gets the highest points value of all of their selections. So if you select like 5 different things, you get the highest points value for. Oh wait, no, maybe we should average it, because otherwise then you would actually you'd be just encouraged to like choose whatever options, whatever. So it'll probably be the average. All right, yeah, no, that makes more sense. All right, I know I'm not actually programming that stuff yet, but it's kind of good to think about these things ahead, because I'm getting close to those things. What with these things moving along, I swear these are moving along. So all right, so if what is this math? It's weird because it's like the thresholds are different. The thresholds are like how close to 50. How not in excess of 50 are you? 50%. But 50%. Right, so 50% of the sum of the top 2 options, I think is what we're going for. No. 50% of the sum of the top 2 options will be for event type 3. Because event type 3 is just about balance. But event type 4 is about not excess. So, yeah, I'll worry about that in a second. No, I'll worry about that now. So what do we do? Can we still just use the top 2 options? Are the top 2 options still a good barometer for the definition of excess? Maybe not. Maybe in event type 4 we should use atotal, because we did keep atotal and then we didn't really use it for much. We used it for one thing, just checking. We're just checking if how many people have participated that one time. So yeah, we could use atotal. We could actually use it this time. Oh wait, no, not atotal. Oh wait, what? Hold on. Multi-select is going to change some of this stuff fundamentally in a way that had occurred briefly to me before. I might have to refactor some more of this stuff again. No, it'll probably... Okay, so it probably won't affect too much. It'll probably just affect this area. But then is atotal even going to be... I just shouldn't worry about multi-select yet. Yeah, I can't worry about multi-select yet. I'll have it like in the back of my mind, but I won't like design for it yet exactly. Or at least I won't go over the top trying to get it ironed out perfectly. Anyways, so if what? Right. So if first we're going to look at. Actually, yeah. For this one, we can just look at a-list 0, 0. So if a-list 0, 0 is greater than. No, if a-list 0, 0 is less than or equal to 1 minus 1 minus. Oh no, okay, so if a-list 0, 0 divided by a-list 0, 0 plus a-list 1, 0, right? Yeah, I think that's what I was talking about before. 1, 0. Oops, not 0, 1, 0. 1, 0. So if that percentage is less than 1 minus, like I said, the math is going to be a little squonky here, but whatever. 1 minus 0.5, 0.5 times thresh good. Yeah. So thresh good is like a third. It's like 2/3. So 5 times. So 1 minus 5 times 2. So 0.5 times 2/3 is 1/3. So 1 minus. Bear with me here. Bear with me. 1 minus 1/3 is 2/3, which is thresh good, but bear with me. So if a list 0 0, if the top option, the topmost picked option, divided by the sum of the topmost picked option plus the secondmost picked option is less than 2/3, then we've hit the threshold good. And so like if let's say this is let's say, just for simple numbers, let's say a list 6 is, or a list 0 is 6, so the topmost option was voted 6 times, and the next topmost option was voted 4 times, then it's 6 divided by 4, and that's 60%, and 60% is less than the threshold good. So that's within reasonable range. That's pretty okay, at least. It's at least pretty good. And so then the next thing that we check is the same thing, but for threshold great. Because if we hit the good threshold, we might have hit the great threshold. And so this is why we're doing math like this. Because for one thing, I could change the thresholds. And so this math works out kind of silly because threshold good happens to be 2/3. But if threshold good was any higher or any lower, it would be different math. So for example, threshold great is like 90%, I think. So 0.5 times 90% is 0.4. So 1 times 0.4 is, no, it might be like 95. Let's look. Threshold good. No, threshold great is just 0.9. It's just 90%. So now, oh, so the 6 and 4 thing works again. 6 and 4 really great though. Do we want to call 6 and 4 great for this? It's pretty good. Like yeah, the reason I wanted like the thresholds here to be a little flexible is that with so many people playing, like with hypothetically like let's say this was played in a channel of like 1,000 people, then not to imply that my channel will get that, but like I'm trying to make this product like usable. I haven't been trying as much lately, but like hypothetically I might want to adapt this product to be usable by like other streamers. Specifically, I mean, the original goal was to have this as something that could be played in a, you know how sometimes they do like charity streams? They'll like, a charitable organization will set up a live stream marathon. Thank you, Ibuki. No, it's just game dev streamers don't get thousands of viewers. Game dev streamers can get hundreds of viewers maybe, but like, and actually no, maybe that'll change. Maybe someday, when game dev streaming really picks up, we'll get thousands of viewers. For right now, though, a really successful game dev stream is one that gets hundreds of viewers. So, but so hundreds of viewers, right? So like, yeah. So with hundreds of viewers, let's say that's reasonable. So in the near term, reasonable in the near term. So with the hundreds of viewers, it's like if you can get hundreds of viewers to hit a 60-40 ratio, that's pretty good, right? Because like, how is one person going to influence that? Like, you basically just have to like really work together. And I mean, because of the stream delay, like the feedback isn't even going to be immediate. So like, in order to like balance the numbers, like you're going to be working on the stream delay, like trying to get it to work out right. So yeah, that's why that's why I consider a 60% like still, that's still good. Like that's respectable. Like be proud of that. So that's funny though that the difference is only like 0.6. Between 0.9 and 0.66. Well, I guess, yeah, no, I guess the difference between 0.9 and 0.66 is usually only like 0.12. So, anyways, like 12-ish. Anyways, so save that, and then what are you complaining about? Oh, right, I have to follow this up with a non-conditional statement. So what happens here? Right, so this is the great case. This is the case where everybody win. So for what do we do for B key and B dict keys? We will say that B dict B key equals 4 or 3. 3 is the new 4. Save that, and then else So if we hit good but we didn't hit great, then for bdict bd keys, it equals 1. Still good. Huh. Yeah, sorry. The difference between good and great is really slim. I might want to turn that up to like 0.91 or something. Just to be a little more discerning. I feel like... No, that's... Because 6.4... Right, because 6.4, the only alternatives there are 6.4 or 5.5. Like, the only thing better than 6.4 is actually 100% accuracy. Like, literally perfect. Literally 5.5. So 6.4 should be good enough, I think. I can always tune that. I can tune that as simply as by changing one number. And that's why I made, and like I said before, that's why I made that system adaptable. What are you complaining about? Invalid syntax? How is this invalid? Tell me. Oh, I did not close this brace. There we go. Save that. Stop, you're not invalid anymore. You're valid now. Oh, and I copied this one from that other line, so, yep. Gotcha. Alright, so... Oh yeah, and so what else do we do here? Do we have to set the outcomes? Yeah, I guess in either case, in either of these cases, then we set the outcome to victory. So outro. So yeah, if not cur ev live, then outro string equals outro or outcome 0, because 0 is the good one in these cases. Else to the whole hitting good threshold is that lose the looseness. So yeah, basically this whole thing again. Yeah. Losers. Losing for losers. Alright, save that. Was there anything, am I missing anything? The bdicts get set correctly. Yeah, that should be good. Oh, the event time scale. Yeah, so here I want to set the event time scale to be 1, because it was so-so. It wasn't outstanding. It wasn't bad. Alright, so save that. Alright, and so then so yeah, this one will be interesting. This one's a little different because here we iterate first. No, here we do a little bit of math first, then we iterate, then we run the comparison statements. Because here we have to compare literally each one. How do we do that? Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to care about what multi-select means here. I think with multi-select, I'm going to say that that XS still doesn't just mean raw value. XS means outlier. Like XS doesn't just mean like 90%. XS means like if 90%, if it's 90% across the board, then that's not XS. If it's so this is a little different because you know what is XS is if it goes 90 90 and then 30 30 20 20, 1 1, etc. etc. So yeah, maybe I should do this one a little differently. And maybe this line of thinking also does apply to the previous one, because in the previous case, again, if you go like 90 90, 30 30, etc., um, that doesn't feel balanced either. Huh. Shoot. Well, shoot then. Um, so should I just add in the third option, or should I make it expandable? Should I should I make it so that I can like choose how many of these things to take into account? I mean, a lot of cases there only will be the two, and so that works for the that works for the. Maybe I just won't use event type 2 and 3 as much for live events. Maybe they'll mostly be for the scripted events. Hmm. I do find it easier to author those. So I could just go heavier on the authoring of the prescripted events of that kind, and then I won't have to worry as much. Um, hmm. Hmm. um, so yeah, what are my options here? I could just do a full. I could do a full sweep, which I kind of already did because I have a total as a figure that I can work with. So I could be comparing, I could be comparing these things to a total instead of just comparing them to the sum of the top two options. Should I be doing that? And if that's the case, should I have been doing that for event types 1 and 2 as well? Event types 1 and 2. Oh. Yeah, no, I probably should have. Yeah, I think I was, yeah, no, I don't know what I was thinking when I came up with that other, what I came, when I used the alternative of just A list, 0 and 1. I think I should be using. Oh no, because here it's advantageous, kind of. Here's yeah no in these cases it is mostly advantageous. Um, hey little Nefu, uh, my face is big. Yeah, that's actually true. I do have a really big face. Um, it's actually accurate. I'm actually scaling it down, but I just have such a big face that even when I scale it down, it still is just really big. uh, um, thank you, Vicky. um, uh, shoot, I was hoping I would have like something small, like a miniaturized object near my desk, somewhere on my desk, so I could hold it up to my face and pretend that my face actually was massive in scale. Because I mean, it is. I just have literally zero objects around. Maybe I don't know. Whatever. Um, so, all right. So maybe I keep it for these. Maybe I keep it the same for these, and just yeah. So maybe it was correct to do this for this, but then maybe for event types 3 and event types 3 and such. Huh. Would it make it too easy if I used a count instead of. Oh. 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 I know what to do. I need to use not only a count, but I also need to use the length of a jig. Length of a jig.